When my wife was 8 months pregnant with our first child, our water and our electricity were both disconnected at the same time. As a man, that was painful for me. When my first child was born, I was on welfare for 4 months. And I remember the welfare office person saying to my wife while I'm in the room, like I'm just a spot on the wall, oh, we could give you more money if he wasn't in the house. That was pain. You haven't had enough pain in your life to create enough spark to go create wealth. That's from Daniel chapter 3, where the most mighty men who were in Nebuchadnezzar's army threw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fire, and the fire was so hot it killed the men that threw them in, but they fell down bound in the midst of the fire, and it only burned off their robes. You say, Myron, what's your point? They said, our God whom we serve is able, and he will. I love about God, something we find in God that we don't find in any other person, or in many other people. He's both able and willing. See, you got a lot of folk in your life who are willing to help you when you're in need, but they just ain't able. You might know a couple people in your life who are able, but they don't like you that much. But in God, we find both willing and able. For me, the pain of rejection was a great pain in my life growing up because I had this brace on my leg and I couldn't run, so I just got picked last when we were playing games. Anyway, like the pain, sometimes you need to have the pain of rejection so that you can go do something that causes you to accept yourself, even though other people rejected you. Okay, so the power to get wealth is the power of pain, but also, and I think this one's even more important, it's the power of purpose. If you're going to get rich, you're going to find your wealth in the arena of purpose. Like you were created for a specific purpose to serve a specific group and kind of people to a specific end. And God has equipped you uniquely to do your thing. I was watching this video this morning. Alex Hormozy was talking about this girl that that built $1 million business with 5,800 Instagram followers. But it was very niche. She taught registered dietitians how to bill insurance companies. $1 million business, $1 million in profit. We see somebody else making money doing something, and we say, I'm going to do what they're doing because it makes money. But it's not your purpose. And so if it's just because it's profitable for somebody else doesn't mean it's going to be profitable for you if it's not your purpose. So I am generally very coachable until the point where I become not coachable. And usually when I become not coachable, it's highly intentional because I know it's not my purpose. So I joined Russell Brunson's $50,000 a year inner circle. Back then it was $30,000 when I joined. And one of the things he kept saying over and over, do a webinar a week, every week for a year. Do a webinar a week, every week for a year. And I'm like, do a webinar a week, every week for a year. And every time I got ready to do a webinar, I'd do it and then make some money. I'm like, I hate this. I'm going to tell you something. I hate doing webinars. I hate them. I don't hate them. I hate doing them. I don't like creating PowerPoint presentations. I hate that. I don't like talking to a bunch of people I can't see. I hate that. So it's so interesting how God has to put you in a place sometime to discover your purpose. But I'm not doing a webinar every week. I'm not doing it. Why? You have to build your business in a way that it serves you at the highest level, so it gives you the energy and bandwidth to serve your clients at the highest level. If you're doing something that you hate to do, how long will you really do it? Will you persist when it gets difficult? When it becomes difficult? Will you persist when it seems like it's not working for you and it's only working on you? You won't if you don't like it. Like, I don't like doing webinars. Guess what I still don't do this day? I don't do webinars. Why? If I do a webinar, it would be more of a Zoom meeting. I like Zoom meetings because I can see people's faces. Then I can tell if what I'm saying is making sense to more than just me. But if I'm talking to a computer screen, and I'm like, type 1 in the chat, what does that mean? I like everything about it. I just don't like it. I think webinars are great. I think they work very, very well. I know a lot of people made a fortune doing webinars. I just don't like doing them. Why would I build a business where every day I've got to, or every week I've got to do something I hate just so I can make money? All good money ain't good.